Okay, we have our crownpreneur, Shamrika. I am so excited to have her with us today. I'm going to read her bio, but I'm going to also talk about her cosmetic line and the items that I personally use, which is why I invited her, because I'm not going to invite people where I can't really put my name behind their brand or whatever they're doing. So, Dior by Dann'e is a small Black-owned business located in Dallas, Texas. All products are handmade, cruelty-free, and made mostly with organic products. Her intent is to make natural beauty products not only care to your health needs, but to doll you up through high gloss beauty trends we all love. Whether you're attending a meeting or a church brunch, or just doing your daily skincare routine, there is a Dior by Dann'e product for you. So I'm super excited to have you with us today. I want you to first tell us, how long have you been in business?
I have been in business since March. Yes, since about March of this year. Everything is extremely new to me, but I am loving the progress and the process. Yes.
So how did you even get started with starting a cosmetic line? Because even when you look into it, that can be a very big industry. So what was your journey into saying, hey, I'm gonna do this, I want to start this line?
So my journey into it was pretty much me coming across all of these beauty items that I know that I regularly like. So for example, lip balms. I just told myself, like, okay, I'm tired of buying Carmex, and and it's not really fulfilling me. Like, no, I need something different. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and take $250 out of my savings and work with this and see, where that will lead me to. And I ended up buying the beeswax, the different essential oils that goes into it. Amazon had a great deal on squeeze tubes to put the product in. So I was like, okay, yes, let's go for it. I slapped a label on it and I shipped it out to a few of my friends, and they loved it. My family members loved it. And I was like, okay, let's go get a DBA and actually, get this started.
Secure your brand, right?
Exactly.
So you started with $250 and you bet it on yourself.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How has you betting on yourself yield good fruit for you, your business, and just your overall quality of life?
As far as like overall quality of life, me betting in myself has raised my confidence so much within myself. It's taught me to go with self-empowerment, self-love, self-care. Being, yes, being degreed, and yes, having, all of these other statures, I wasn't still fulfilled with anything. And it was like I was doing all of these things for other people, but what was I doing for myself, for self-fulfillment? And so when I started making things with my hands and started making products that actually, and I seen that it was actually benefiting people, that just gave me a fulfillment. Like, yes, I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I feel like this was ultimately a part of your overall purpose in life.
Right.
And I love that. I love that, because I don't think we bet on ourselves enough as a women, as Black women, as just overall. I don't think we bet on ourselves enough. Like, we put so much time and energy into so many other things that we never really bet on ourselves. So I'm proud of you for doing that, because your products are pretty addictive.
Thank you.
Yes, they are. They are pretty. The lip scrub, I love the lip scrub. Now Ed uses the lip scrub, so now when I order it, I probably need to order more. And then the balm, I first ordered the lemon one, and then I think I just ordered the vanilla one. and I love both of them. So far I think that lemon one is my favorite one though.
I have to make more of that then. It was a test trial, and a lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't. So I was like, I'm not really sure if I still get more reviews on it, and I hear like there's a want for it, then of course I'm gonna go and make it and put it out there.
Yeah, the lemon
But
was,
I'm glad.
in my opinion, it was good. Like it was definitely really, really good because your lips is right above your nose. So you're smelling it and you're like, oh, okay. But it was a certain thickness with it to where it was just like, this is different. This is a different type of balm. This is a different type of scrub. And then I think I ordered the other one was the gloss. It was a strawberry, or I don't remember the actual name, but it was a gloss. And I didn't know.
Probably because that's the strawberry flavor that we have. And I actually just revamped that one so that it can have a brighter pink kind of summery color on it. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try it because I think I got the first one. I don't think I got it since you revamped it. So I'm gonna have to reorder that one. And I was surprised about that. That one surprised me only because it wasn't as thick as the other one. And I'm like, I don't know how my lips gonna feel. But I actually end up loving it. So I appreciate you for betting on yourself because you've created something that women actually need and we want it and we're buying it. So I love that. What does living a crown life mean to you? And how has you starting your business, since March? So March, April, May, June, July. You 4 months. How has you starting your business helped you live a more fulfilling life? Not for just you, but for those in which you're serving.
So to me, living a crown life means living to fulfill your highest self. And in order to fulfill your highest self, you have to jump out there and bet on yourself. You have to, block out whatever negative energy that you have going on around you, and just exude positivity, exude self-want, exude, any and everything that you possibly know that you can go for it and go get, because it's set up that way. I mean, that's just how the universe works. You put your mantra out there, or you put, what it is that you want out there, and you have no choice but to receive those things back. Oh, I can't hear you anymore. What happened?
I said I love that.
Okay. I was like, oh no, did I touch
No, you're good. I really love that because you have to manifest it. And that's the importance of affirmations and just believing that you can do this. So I want to talk about one little thing. How did you discover your target audience?
My target audience is pretty much who I was 4 years ago. I say 4 years ago, really 3 years ago, because of becoming a new parent. And what my products, or what I want most of my products to cater to, are those single parent moms who are, working on a budget. Anything on my site, as far as everything organically homemade, isn't any more than $6, and I wanted to, just have those affordable products, because I know, me being a single parent and a mom, I wanted to go and get the max. I wanted to go and, get the now Finny, I wanted to try and dibble and dabble in those things, but, being responsible, I knew that, those are some things that I weren't able to do. So, along the way, I was making, my own lip balms here and there along the way, or, making my own lip gloss along the way. But I really just started to pop it off now, because I see that, if I needed it, if I didn't believe, I needed it, So yeah, everybody else, they can fend for themselves. They can get whatever they need. But now that I see that it's the actual need, because it was something that I went through, why not try to spread that, along my community? Why not be that person that say, hey, there is a need for single moms who want to look good, wherever they go, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and
how about day?
And it not break the bank, not break the budget, because we need everything all incomes, you know, every penny. We need all of that, those resources to give to our kids and, you know, to sustain our homes. So I was like, let's figure this out. Let's try it, you know, spread a little here and there and see where it goes.
Wow, so your target audience was actually you 3 or 4 years ago when you was
Right,
looking for affordable things
right,
to help you not only look good, feel good, but not compromise your budget, or you having to decide if I'm going to buy lipstick today or potentially something for my child.
right.
I love that. And I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one, but I'm glad I asked you that, because so many times we're looking for a need and it could be who we were previously.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also be the answer. So many times you're looking for somebody else to be the answer when you have yet to look in the mirror and to cultivate your hands. Like you're using your hands to cultivate products that women love.
Yes. And not just women. I don't want to get that stigma of just me making things for women. You know, my lip balms are men friendly as well. You
Well,
know,
they are, because Ed uses them. So let
exactly.
me
And I'm
rephrase that. He
actually,
used the lip balms and the scrubs.
exactly. And I'm actually dabbling into hand sanitizers and body butters as well. So I have a few, you know, men's fragrances that are coming. And I'm
Okay.
putting those together, and I'm gonna
Okay.
put those out for samples to see, you know, hit or miss.
We'll take a sample.
Definitely, I definitely send over my hand sanitizer as well, because a few of my male friends have not even really been using it as hand sanitizer. They've been using it as an aftershave. Um, right. So, you know, it's, I guess everything is extremely versatile here, and I'm glad for it.
That's a blessing though. Like, cause you didn't think that going in, did you? Like,
Right. No, at all. Not at all. Not at all. I just, you know, whipped it together to be, you know, as a hand sanitizer in this pandemic, you know, we were running out. So, you
right.
know, I tried a few things and, you know, tried a different few recipes. And I think I've came across, you know, one that I really like, using, you know, whole aloe vera leaves that you can find in your everyday store for 98 cents. Yes.
Wow.
So
Okay.
everything, you know, is coming together, and I am extremely blessed to have these, you know, ideas and opportunities flow through me.
Right. Cause now you came in thinking it was just about single women, but now your audience is broadening to men now, which is very cool.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it
I'm
is.
excited about that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So since you've been in entrepreneurship, what lessons have you learned? Because it's not like I've been in entrepreneurship 15 years. You're literally months in,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting great reviews. You know who you know who your audience is, but on top of that, your audience is even growing. So what have you learned? Drop us 4 jewels that you've learned that you would pass on to someone else who's just getting started.
For Jules, so I would say my favorite two that I have for myself, is to keep updating your plan, because you never know, you know, and just with us just having the conversation we just had with me broadening it out, you know, to men, you never know, like that was never in my plan, you know. So keep updating your plan. The more you update, the more opportunities you bring along for yourself, the more doors that you open for yourself. So that, you know, that's number one. um Number two would be to, you know, it is always okay to ask for help. You know, early on, you know, my first few months doing this, I was kind of, you know, stagnant, standoffish, because I just wasn't really sure, you know, because this is just like my, you know, this is like a second child to me, you know. So it's always good to ask for help. The more help you get, the more insight you get, the more you learn. Just like with this today, you know, you reached out to me and we've been, you know, progressing and talking, and I've learned, you know, so many things, especially just the reaching out portion from you, you know. So, Ooh, let's see. There's so many. Don't take no for an answer.
I like that one.
That is the one that I'm gonna leave you guys on. Like, that's the last jewel that I want to give. Just because, you know, you can't take no for an answer because you don't want to. You don't want someone else's, dampers, or someone else's ideas to conflict on your inner growing. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point, is self-improvement, self-love, self-growth. Um, Listening to someone else's no isn't going to help you grow. And that's what, and I just feel like that's what entrepreneurship is in general. It's about growth. It's about seeing how far you can take something from something being so small, and seeing how big you can grow that into, how many lives you can tap in, how many people you can touch.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And I like the don't take no for an answer, because it shows that you are constantly going, like you're determined to make it happen. And I think with having a community, like you wasn't afraid to ask for help. And you just never know. People there, sometimes they just don't know. But not being afraid to just put yourself out there, like you put yourself out there. And every time I receive an email, I'm like, okay, this is new. Okay, I see this. So I think it's knowing, like you say, that self-love and that self-value, because like you said earlier, this has even improved your confidence in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's amazing. Like, that's a part of not just your business story, but that's your personal story too. So I appreciate that, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the sanitizers to come out, because I'm gonna be buying some, because we running low.
Yeah.
I'm happy for all that. I'm happy for all that. But before we leave, I want you to share like how people can connect with you.
Okay. You can connect with me by, for one, by telephone number. Everybody has my number. I've had this number since I've been in middle school. It's 214-200-5858. Everybody has that number. That's the number for my business. Everybody knows it. You can also contact me by email at diorbydann'e.com. That you can reach me there too. On my website, there's a drop down button there, and you can contact me that way, or you can diorbydann'e@gmail.com. You can contact me there.
So I appreciate you once again. I'm so very proud of you for saying yes. I think that this is only the beginning for you, and I think that there's so much more to come. So I'm excited to have you as one of our featured crownpreneurs for self-improvement.
Thank you. I am